We need to fix the harm that's been created in the policies and practices and all the things that's led us to this point. But the answer for the individuals who have been impacted by this system is we need human love and support from people who actually care about us and love us and understand us. And that's the people who have also been through it. I'm Kaylee Griffey, Executive Co-Director of the Until We're All Free movement. We're never going to leave anyone behind. I feel like we all know that when we exit those doors, is that we're going to come back for you. We can't just leave people to sit in that system, and I'm ready to help lead the change for that in whatever pathway is open for me.
It's so funny when people tell me welcome home. When I first got out, I didn't understand what that meant because I never felt like I had a home. Never felt like I had a home. But it wasn't until the right people said welcome home, the ones who had been waiting on me to get out, the ones who had been in the same situation as me and decided, to treat me better than they were treated when they returned. So welcome home. It was scary. I lived in fear that I wouldn't be accepted back into society, that my crime was bigger than people's capabilities to forgive and to not judge. That's what that meant. That's how it felt. The biggest message that I have to give is to the people that I speak to in DOC right now, the people that aren't home, and I tell them that they aren't alone, and when they get out, they don't have to be alone, and that is the number one thing that I want people to know, is that we're out here waiting for them, and they have a home, they have a place, and they're not alone. They have a community.
It's time for our community members, our families, the government, those who create these laws, and who say they're interested in a solution. It's time for all of us to come together and invest in the people who have been impacted by these systems. When we come home, we need to be embraced. We were damaged before we left. We were further damaged and traumatized while we were gone. And many are being re-traumatized and damaged upon their return. This is due to the hands-off approach. Already stigmatized, already isolated before we got locked up. We were already marginalized, stuck in a small part of society, felt like we only had so many options in whatever life path we were taking. When we come home, we need to be shown that people care about us. People are invested in helping us recover that dignity, that sense of worth, that value. And we need to be given the opportunity to not only be human beings and productive citizens, but also the opportunity to make a change, to make a difference in other people's lives. When we come home, the top things on our mind is, what am I going to do to feed myself? What am I going to do to clothe myself? What am I going to do to survive? If society helps us figure that out, we can help society figure out how to do the other stuff that they've been struggling with trying to figure out forever.